I don't want to set the world on fire. I am getting sound. No sound at all. Now I'm getting sound. Give me the big loads. Oh, yeah. I was just entering the Radix. Let's quickly travel to Blada. Grab some radaroonies. Red storms, delicious. AIDS, give me AIDS. Right X. I'll take 10. Now I've got these. Acrobats, Raiders, Power Right Leg. I put a power armor station down. No, I can't. Yeah, that's useless. Apparel, get out of here. From sea to glowing sea. Thank you.
What the? You're mine now, rookie.
Alright. Virgil.
Where the fuck you go?
Yeah, Piper. Can't say a damn thing. Legendary. Yeah, that sucks. Luckily Piper's hit, because I can't hit this thing to save myself. Where's the legendary one? Where'd he go? That's a blowfly. That's a blowfly. That's a blowfly. What about this one here? Legendary. Activate a minute chest piece. You can perform more actions 10% faster. That looks like the edge of the map, maybe?
We're gonna have a lot more limbs and a lot less hair if we stick around here too much longer.
Radiation even make your hair fall out, or is that chemotherapy? I suppose chemotherapy is radiation, isn't it? Real solarization out of this, like the sting wings.
Hey, something's out there.
Pipes on the case.
Hey, they're here. It hadn't come to that.
Skadoosh. Right, now that the storm's gone, it's much easier to see. When we're doing the waste, looking for Virgil. It's alright though, I'm in a set of super, what is it? Power armor, not super armor. Alright, there's a tower over here. It's been that long since I've been out here, I don't even know if I can remember where to go. I'm pretty sure it was like you go straight ahead and then turn right. But there's like...
What was that?
It's gonna be deadly enemies.
Anything I can do? You
There's
just
a
say
mole
the
rat.
word.
That was easy. Snuck attack him for 2 times damage. And I've just been skirting the edge. There's a big mini nuke depot in here, isn't there? Oh.
Something's out there.
She just shoot in the hole where it went. Totally rad. Let's get critical. Critical. Piebug, give me some of your ammo.
What can I do?
Oh. That looks interesting. We get up here, or is this don't go this way, you'll... It's the end of the map. You can no longer go any further. Well, if I needed a power armor core, fusion core, there's one up there. What's this? It's got a fence. Busted up cars. You know what that is? Oh, stinglings. You got stung. Is this stuff flammable? No. You're back to using your regular gun.
Probably have something you can use.
Use that. 10mm round. There, you can have 3. The game sound seems a little bit low. I wonder if I can quickly scooch out of it. Maybe the volume on my computer's turned down. Hello, game? Nope, it's at 100%. Maybe if I turn this up. We'll mute that. Turn this up. Brilliant. More. Money, 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 money. Legendary.
Found them, but they do not look fresh.
Glowing mall. Ah, it's right behind me. Green head. Demo. And me in the mother. Alright, give me the mother. You're a mother. Inspiring, right to left leg. Increase your charisma. Increasing your charisma reduces the amount of ammo used by companions. No effect but when worn by a companion. Boring. Alright, well there's the children of Adam. I think that's them. What in oblivion is that? It's so yellow. Floaties. Can't be good.
We're not gonna stay smooth skins much longer if we don't get a move on.
Smooth skins, that's our word. What's that over there? Stingwing. Right, it's saying to go over to the left here. What's that there? Some sort of factory.
This place would make my hair stand on end if it wasn't actively causing me to fall out.
Brother Griff, what can you tell us, buddy?
Stop right there, stranger. You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
I'm looking for someone.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Atom, to be split in his infinite glory? Or do you seek to tear down his followers?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil.
I need to speak with you.
What do you need of me, child?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Yes, I know of him. What do you want with him?
I need his help reaching the Institute.
I have heard of this institute. They hide themselves, trying to avoid the power of Adam. A futile effort. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Southwest. You thinking about replaying it? Well, get cracking. Although you've got all those Batman games to play, so you should be playing them too. Southwest, you're saying? Damn it, I'm down to the last 27 fusion cores. I'm hoping one day Bethesda start doing like randomized quests where like certain groups or people or items aren't in the same spot every time. It's boring doing the same quests in the same order. Stealing data. Hello, who's this? What the hell? One just flew straight across my face. Piping at him. I think with this one you have to get out of your power armor, don't you? Or if you go in there with power armor on it, that aggroes these turrets. Am I hearing water? Stop now. Uh-oh. The soft underbelly. So theatrical.
Better in our hands anyway.
The belly's the weak spot on the death claw, isn't it? That's what I always thought anyway. Should I take a red away? Red X. Can't hurt. That death claw was almost as easy as that Moralite Queen the other day. Yo, Virgil. So I think if you wear your power armor in, he won't actually talk to you.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Tough
Take it
dead.
easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
Not lying, I killed him myself.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Love. I bring you love.
I know you were part of it, and you escaped. They sent Kellogg to kill you.
How the hell do you know any of that? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Relax. I just need to know how to get in there.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You want to get into the Institute?
Yes.
Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
They kidnapped my son.
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh. Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
You help me and I'll help you.
You help me, and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Teleportation.
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well, well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
Yes.
Sure, lots of them.
Don't bullshit me. More than one of them and you wouldn't be standing here right now. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Is that even possible?
Is that even possible?
They're not invincible, so technically it's possible. Whether you're capable of it, I guess we'll find out. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Tell me what I need to know.
Tell me what I need to know.
All right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
Protect and serve.
He wants my serum. Got any good magazines? Stealing. Can't I just like take some of this stuff? Like this magazine.
Good luck finding a courser chip.
Bingo.
Oh, take your time.
Gonna need it.
Let her keep me fed. Oh, do you smell that?
Sorry. Drop my guts. Oh, hurry up. I need endurance, don't I? 2 more points of endurance. Tick tock, click clock. Safe at last. Alright. Now we can go back. Go over to Oberlin, drop me power armor off. Skadoodle. Tune in to the radio. Who listens to the radio? That's what I'd like to know. Oh, legendaries.
Should've just run.
Easy money. Penetrating combat rifle. Ignores 45% of the target's damage resistance and energy resistance. Nice. Store all junk. To just blow my turret up. That's it. Craft. Silver submachine gun. He died. He lived a good life. Scrap that.
You know what I call a good day?
What?
One that ends without an empty stomach.
True.
Choice.
Got him, yes. We need to go to the clit. I mean, the CIT. Which is across this bridge over here. Looks like the end of the rad storm. Who's that? Brotherhood. Some gnarly construction going on next door.
This area is under our protection.
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Me too. Commonwealth Institute Technologicalness. Is it marked on the map? It's going to be full of stupid mutants, isn't it? Oh, there's an airplane there. So foggy. A lot of bunting. That's another ridge. We're gonna get shot by like 5 million people all at once. There's like not a behemoth in here or something, is there? They said to listen to the radio. Boop, boop, boop. 16.65%. 18. Getting stronger. 19. Stronger still. Lower. Higher. A lot higher. Much, much higher. Heaps higher. Super duper higher. Evening out a bit. Wait till his head's level with the gap. And then to Blamo. What a loop. Just gonna open the door.
Shit, nothing there now.
Nothing. At least it sure as hell looks that way.
Blam. Shot Piper in the back of me. Try not to walk right in front of me.
I wonder if this is normal for other journalists. Ours now.
Yes, she was right.
10mm rounds, take that. Right, we've got a mine here. Oh. I was too busy concentrating on this one to see the other one.
Shit! Lost.
68, 70, 72. Come on. It's gonna be like right here. Green Tech Genetics. Seems to be going down. Inside here, maybe?
Courser's on the 2nd floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
Course is on the 2nd floor. Is that him? Someone through the window there. Oh.
Watch it! That turret's on!
Boo. Got one through. Really? Can't get around the street.
Now I'm mad! All in one piece.
Someone's pistol got blown out of their hands.
What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
Really just looking for magazines. That's the big thing now. Magazines and 10mm rounds. Experimental sealed synth field helmet. Gain 150 road resistance. Take 15% less damage from explosions.
The Courser is now on the 3rd floor. Reports of the 2nd intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
It's only me. I don't need chems. I'll take your glue though.
Who's there?
Me.
Get!
Let's rock! This?
What's that? Packet of Virginia Slims? Mentats. I don't need your weapons.
You sure you want to leave that?
What does this say? Gar. Does it say Gary? Gary. Oh. Coming down with the pace of the yawns. Low energy.
Hey.
I see you!
Throw a Molotov at the ceiling. Nah, how you feel, bro? Choke. Technical document. I need that.
Get some!
Get some, get some, get some, get some, go again. I don't live the blues. I just wanna walk that line. I don't live to love you. Oh, I just picked up apparel. Buttons. 3 10mm auto pistols.
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already.
Liberty Prime.
When to quit, did they?
Let's check the PC. That's an inventory, big buddy. 10-4. Getting old. Getting old in my old age. Two technical documents. I wonder if that's just like a set piece, or if there's actually people fighting. The leg end. You beauty!
Here's trouble. Get back down. Come on.
Clever, they're mine. That's a missile launcher. Something just exploded.
We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
That'll be alright. Definitely hearing a turret up there. Go hot dogs. Yes.
I feel like I'm gonna have to burn my clothes once we get out of here.
Where you go? Where you going? You won't need clothes.
That's it.
delicious minds. We can go on together with delicious minds. I'm caught in a trap. I can't walk out. Ooh, 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 because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see?
What? Hey.
Hello.
Who?
Huh? Who? Where? What? In slow-mo.
Wow, there's a whole bunch of them for now.
Security button. 38s.
You are seriously fucked. You know that? Was it back for more, huh?
How'd you go, Piper? Did you work it out?
Take her out. Bad move. You got a
Some
line on
stealth
him?
boy. Take off. Alpha double barrel shotgun. Your shots may summon up to 2 hounds to assist in combat. Alright, that's weird. Where's this alpha? I want to see hounds. Oh! Because I love you too much, baby. Oh, 10mm rounds. Yes, we'll take. Thank you. Fresh hounds. My over-encumbered again. Drop that. Drop them.
One more obituary. Expected.
Oh, the hounds. Oh.
How much of this still works?
How long do the hounds last? Till they die, or do they, like, melt away?
Fall back to original position. The courser's nearing the elevator.
Get him, doggo. Sounds pretty disgusting. Get him, doggos. Do they have hit points? Now I've got 2 doggos.
This is normal for other journalists.
I ate you. I ate you. loved if the dogs would be quiet. Not a big fan of the huffing and puffing.
Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
Tripwire. Still everything covered. Piper. Peter Piper. Beat the pickled peppers. Great.
Hey.
Just let me know.
I took 10 right away, didn't I? No, I took 20. Grenade bouquet.
What?
Let's get this over with, shall we?
You're hot!
Free for the taking.
What are the, I'll kill you for fun. Get him, doggos. Well, I think it's official that the heckin' Doggerinos do basically jacks. Up and away, my beautiful elevator.
Won't be able to pick this.
A lot of nifty toys in here.
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you are.
Oh, God. Please, no.
Instead. Games, maybe. Swamp. No. Small. No. Oh. Meats.
There we go.
The old, you're going to be fighting a boss, so...
Now, are you going to cooperate?
Oh God!
Tell
Oh
me.
God! Okay, okay, just don't shoot! Let me think!
I'm going to get in there. It's just a matter of time. Tell me the password.
Look, I already told...
Dude, no, fold. Possibly. Tile, no. Golf. Possibly.
That's it.
Told you, don't shoot. I'll help you find a way in. But listen, we took the girl fair and square. All we want is a little compensation in return.
You are in no position to negotiate.
Okay, okay, it's just... let me think.
Time's running out.
No, please!
Killed him.
You've been following me. Are you here for the synth?
That's not why I'm here.
That's not why I'm here.
If you're not here for the synth, then you're here for me. What do you want?
Of course it's shit.
I need what's in your head.
That you cannot have.
It's not invisible. Luckily Piper can still see him. Wouldn't it be good to be in your shoes?
That one's better than expected. Help me. You
Weapons. Drop 6.
a little help over here.
There's a fat man there. Skibby dabby dab
No
dab
way
dab
I'm
dab.
breaking this.
I'm a fat man. We got a password now. Does that mean we can get in? Yes.
Hey.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You're welcome.
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, so yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed.
Jenny Raider.
I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too, but then I was captured by these mercenaries. And all this happened. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out. And before you ask, no, I don't need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again. under better circumstances. I hope we do.
Generally, fat man. Yates.
We're not in any rush to go, are we?
What?
Hey.
What do you want to?
Point the
What do you
way.
want to do?
Hey, Piper.
Time for some travel fuel. Want one?
You'll be ready. Fascinating. I guess that's where you do the world's longest drop. Take the elevator down. Elevator. Back in a minute. Do a quick chat. You found you, Jack? Now, to get the elevator ride to end, you have to, like, bring up the pit boy. Yep. Ding.
You think they designed this place with sniper fire in mind, or that was...
Just a happy little accident. Alright, Pridwin. Hey, brother. Hey, brother.
Put two in the head.
The Brotherhood of Steel.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team.
Bro, you say
According
that
to
every
our
time.
scribes,
We go through
the
this
reading
every
indicated
time.
a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute. And to accomplish this, I've had our...
Anything you need.
I want you to get out. You seem to have a... If you discover any question...
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Bro, I've got me way in.
Sir.
Questions, Knight?
Every time I reload this game, this guy gives me that whole spiel.
Any suggestions where I should look next?
Whatever you recovered from the Courser at Green Tech, you should bring it to someone who knows how to manipulate Institute technology. Perhaps it will allow you to unlock the mystery of their knack for teleportation. This information could be the final piece of the puzzle. The moment you learn anything concrete, you're to report it to me immediately. Is there anything else, Knight?
So let's go back to Virgil. Went to the wrong place. No.
If it looks dead, put one more.
I guess I need my power armor back, don't I?
On its head.
If I'm going back into the Although, if I'm going straight into his cave, it's not particularly irradiated. Rats movies. Legendary. Struck myself. Shatterproof combat right arm. Boring. Get rid of that, that's dumb. Get rid of them, get rid of them. Probably never going to use them. I would like to use that, but I've got the radiation one. Explosive rapid radium rifle. Piper, you got.
Hey.
You say the word.
You got junk. And AIDS. Probably would be quicker to just... No, it's got clothes on. I was going to say it would be quicker to just take everything and then give her back her... her pistol. I wanted a rad X. Just like one. Take 3. I'll have 50 by the time I come back. Verge. Kablamo. Where's his cave? Is that it? I can see it.
Protect and serve.
I think we found a new frontier of foul.
Have the course of ship analyzed. I guess it's not by him. Alright. Well, that was a waste of time. Good neighbor. There we go. Went to the wrong place. Because who would have thought to go to a good neighbor? Who's going to know how to decipher it there? The Dr. Amati? Or Cleo?
Hey, your friend. Is that Piper? The reporter? I'm a big
Yes.
fan. Keep your nose out of my business.
Dramedy.
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What happened?
Yes.
I found Virgil. He has a way inside the Institute. But I need a code from a Courser chip.
A Courser chip? You fought a Courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a Courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
Next up, the railroad.
Next up, the railroad. Choo-choo.
Ah, yes. Anyway, you need a code phrase in order to find them. Follow the Freedom Trail. Good luck.
In my secret club, the code phrase is just 2 words. Awesome and me.
Yes, well, that's not going to help you here. But I'm sure someone with your creativity will be able to figure it out.
Excellent. Ooh, I wonder who that could be. Knock, knock. Let me in. Follow the yellow brick road. Now I have to navigate Swan, don't I? Stop looking at me, Swan. Why not? Oh, so good. Yeah, we'll just leave it as unread. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Another half hour and we're good. 24 metery dues.
Seven. And A. Some sort of code?
Seven and A. It's a tricky one, that one. 7 and A. Could be anything. Could be 8 food always. 77? No, that'd be 8. Could be don't steal. Is that the 7? No. No, that's the 8. I don't know. Man, it's so confusing. Could be, what could be 7 and A. Oh, there's a red mark here. Could be the railroad. Oh, that's possible.
4. L. Definitely a code.
4 and L. Railroad? Who knows? You ready scum, just chilling. Not even looking at me. Am I that hard to detect?
I can carry something if you need me to.
You better. Across here. Wait, no, we went across there. Down here, down here. Under here. Along here. Around the corner. Is there a chance the track could bend?
Two and A.
Obituary.
Goes across here. Is it going along here? Suit mutant, hello.
And they look mad. Of course they all. I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
Somewhere! Only one good, spineless human! And will your guts around my neck!
Still in one piece.
She threatened him. Explosive 10mm auto pistol. That'd be nice to have. Serum Omega. Was it under here? Yep, there it is. Good neighbor. It's going along here. Along here. Yeah.
Now a 6 and an O.
Railroad. Would the organization called the Railroad have a password that is Railroad? Where's it going? It says it comes across here. And it just disappears.
3I.
3 dog, oh. Up the stairways. Long. Comes out there. Over here.
5R.
Doesn't seem like a great place to linger, Blue.
Seems pretty alright to me. Free shotting shells. What's wrong? What's not to love?
Someone there.
Oh.
Mutants!
Uh-oh, car's gonna blow. Somewhere. Over the road. That's just gonna sit there rocking backwards and forwards. Itchy bald spot. That's the worst. How dare they? Fucking chaps. Any doggos? Nope.
Huh?
Empty sacks.
What's that?
Is that you? Hey, so there you are.
Picking doggos. No! Fresh hound.
One R.
1R.
The trail ends right at the church.
Ah, if it ends at the church, the code must be Jesus. Surely. Oh, the lamp symbol. You. Do I receive rads from using this gun?
For you! Yes, I feel that. What a waste. Put it back down. ours now.
Radix stim packs.
Bad idea. Hold your own there, Blue.
It's because I'm the best. I'm hoping this construction over my back fence here isn't, or my front fence, isn't a two-story building. Because then I'll be able to look right into my bedroom. Who wants to see that? Foul. Oh, secret code.
So, that's not right.
So you do this.
It spins. So it starts with R?
A. I. O. Surprise!
Right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
I'm me, baby, me.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
Dr. Amati.
Dr. Amari told me how to find you.
Very interesting. Last question. Why are you here?
I tracked down and killed a Corsair.
I tracked down and killed a Courser at Green Tech Genetics. Now I need help breaking the code on his Courser chip.
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a Courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating him, you might want to show this Courser murdering machine a little courtesy, Just a thought.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who kills a Courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad.
Hopefully we can work something out.
What you're asking for puts us in a tricky position.
Des, we need to let him in. He's got an intact Courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. He killed a Courser. There's no way he's working for the Institute.
We're letting you into our headquarters. You're the first outsider ever to be given this privilege. We'll discuss the details about your chip inside.
Chippies. Yo, yo, yo. Mix is home. Take your time, my man. Fine. Ignore me.
Hey, don't try anything, stranger. Hey, don't try anything, stranger. Hey, don't try anything, stranger.
Hey, don't try anything, stranger.
Solving for Theta N when I approaches probability bounds.
Pam.
Processing. Unknown human entity. Your arrival was not calculated.
Strange way to say hello.
That's a strange way to say hello.
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Nice to meet you.
Well, nice to meet you, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too. Unknown entity, I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
That's amazing. But you didn't predict me coming.
But you didn't predict me coming.
That's correct. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Even if you're wrong sometimes, that's unbelievable.
Even if you're wrong sometimes, that's unbelievable.
Repeat. Caution. Reliance on this unit's predictions is deemed unwise. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from a vault.
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
I can patch you up if you need.
Oh, hey, Des. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages!
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the courser chip.
Fine. It's yours.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
All right, little courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip accessed.
Look at it jiggling around.
Analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard, I got you. All right, solve for n. Come on. Show me that sweet base number. Come on, baby. Yeah, we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
Start working on the rest of the chip.
Yeah.
And you, I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be crystal clear, if you use that data and discover anything involving the Institute, you share it with us first. Otherwise, our relationship will be in jeopardy.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Let me out. I gotta go talk to Virgil.
Hey, don't try anything, stranger.
sneak out the back. Not really much bigger. Open sesame.
What were you hiding? Nothing but garbage.
What? Now we can go talk to Virgil.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
Railroad.
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it.
Is it normal?
Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Protect and serve.
Bros. Bros before railroads. Keep it down, will you?
This radiation, the better.
Damn ferals.
Yeah, don't give me the whole brief from the start.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading, according to the Institute.
I have a way to infiltrate the Institute using a device called a signal interceptor.
So it appears we share a common goal. I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I think they're the ones who kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends.
Hey,
together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Is Proctor Ingram going to debrief me?
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? All right, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
Teleportation.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
Well, you definitely know your stuff.
Damn right I do. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Give me a list of what I'll need.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Of course. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
It's gonna be hard. Luckily, I got a lot of stuff here I can scrap. Alright. Get out of here. Is that the end? Yeah, that's like a parabolic reflector. If ever I've seen one. Yo, proctologist Ingram.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Any luck building the platform? Any luck building the platform yet?
Piece of cake.
Yes, I'm ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
Looks good, Ingram. I'll get to work right away.
I wish I had your confidence. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
Yes. Inaccessible? Then why produce?
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Ferals are alright. What else have we got here? Console. Biometric scanners.
Heads up.
Where to? Help yourself.
Let's have a look and see if we've got one in the junk. Maybe we already own one.
Someone there! Come on!
This time.
Free for the taking.
Lots of good stuff. Fusion cells, miniguns.
justice for you.
And fresh hound meat. Did anyone die? Yes.
Thanks for your help, fight.
Biometric scanners. Circuit boards. Circuitry. Military circuit boards, maybe? Yes.
Heads up.
Hmm?
Come here. Trade.
Looking for something specific?
Let's have one last look. One look. So. Just one look. That's all it took.
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
You just come out to check out
Do you
my
need any help with...
beautiful reflector dish. Over.
Look alive.
What you got for me? Take a look.
All right. This thing down. We built a turret. Yes. Just because I feel like someone's going to attack all our stuff. Thought you had a poncho on. Power.
we need is enough power to fire up the signal interceptor. Better check all your connections and make sure all the components are wired together on a single grid.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna do anything without power.
Need more juice, do we? Up and away, my
Remarkable work
beautiful.
tonight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate. How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's the project?
What's this project that needs her attention?
Sorry, that information is classified.
See, Kev.
I'm sure you understand.
Have a good night.
I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind.
Oh,
Just
I
keep
don't
your
need
mind
luck
on
where
the
I'm
mission.
going.
And don't let anything they say sway you from your
Gotta have faith.
Good luck.
Alright, we in?
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Yes.
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. Are you in or are you out? Make up your mind.
Easy wins.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
We're in. Beep boop beep 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 boop boop. Which tape was it? Network scanner. Need that tape back. Oh.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance.
Jammed.
I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
I mean, let's go. Let's do this.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Where's the speaker for this?
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Where is he?
the key. Would need the key. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes.
What's going on?
It's me.
Father?
Your dad.
Father!
I'm here, Sean. I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Good looking fella.
S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
It's really you.
It's really you? After all this time?
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Why?
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird experiments.
So the
need
weird science
specimens.
experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland Radiation affected everyone, even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above. Members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean, it's really you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
The fuck, bro?
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place. Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Your Institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be. What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? The Brotherhood of Steel. They believe they're the only ones fit to control technology and destroy anyone who opposes them. And you would side with them. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone. But we are not the monsters we have been cast at. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Who's walking around out here? Alright, I might leave it there. Leave it there, you know what I'm saying?
Catch us later.